you are breeding with a female or a male and there's no bloodline, there is no interbreeding. But there's a lot of interbreeding, and we have only made it illegal depending on who the relative is. But I want mass legislation, because the other night you would recall that I said to you that it was against the law to interbreed with your first cousin. And I had a senior person in a senior arm of the judiciary who drew to my attention that there was nothing to prevent cousins from interbreeding. And I was happy that I was home because I was shocked. So we need to petition the government to make it illegal for all cousins to interbreed. First cousin, second cousin, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10, up to the 20th cousin. Now after 20th cousin, he could breed. And watch out for me. I have scientific evidence as to why it is dangerous to go as far as the 20th cousin. Although here in the central Bahamas, why do you think all of us look alike? Because we've been doing a lot of interbreeding. Sometimes we don't talk about it. Why do you think I'm able to tell you, you see that person over there? They're related to me. Because we were interbreeding. But they mad with me because they hope I don't miss and slip and say it. So when you see me run into somebody, I say, that's my cousin, you know? You're shocked. No, we were interbreeding. Now, I didn't interbreed with them. That's them old people who was doing all them kinky sex. That's a fact. Tommy Turnquest calls a powerful meeting on crime. And they had various sections whose teeth, you go to that one, rape, this one, incest, this one. What you think I did? I went to the incest section. I said, I'll fix them today. I'm not allowed to call this woman name who think that most men are bad for women, but her. I went to her section and I said, oh, so you're concerned about incest? I said, well, you see Mr. Johnny? She said, yeah. I said, all they was doing is incest in Eleuthera. I said, you see that person? Incest. And she was shocked. I said, well, she said, she didn't say it verbally, but it was like, how you know? I said, well, that's my family. I dropped it on her. I said, now, let me see you go and raise that with them. Because if she had mentioned to them about incest, he would beat her. Because that woman, he crazy over her. All right? Don't mind these people. They're not saved. They're not saved. This is Freedom March. God save the King. It's birthday time. I'll soon be back. Hold on, everybody. It's powerful today. Incest. Let's outlaw it completely. Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monka. It's birthday times, and of course, I'll turn to my spiritual advisor, Bradley Rule. Bradley?
Yeah, we got some birthdays and some shout outs to do quickly. So let's see. First on the list, we want to send a special birthday shout out to Mrs. Jacks. Mrs. Jacks'
Gloria
birthday.
Jacks.
60th birthday today.
Yes.
So happy birthday to Miss Gloria Jacks, coming from your husband. Of course,
Nicola Jacks.
Nicola Jacks. Why don't you do that, Santa? Because I want to have the history of that family.
Yeah.
You do that.
Yeah, today, Mrs. Gloria Jacks, she celebrates her 60th birthday. Yesterday was their wedding anniversary, but today is her birthday. She is a wonderful mother, a wonderful citizen, a very good friend. So birthday greetings come to her from her beloved husband, Nicola Jacks, and of course from her daughter and all of her relatives. So, Gloria, have a wonderful, wonderful day. It's powerful. Happy birthday. Thank you.
All right. So next up we have Delia Coverley. Delia Coverley celebrating 41 years of life. Happy birthday to you. Delia Coverley is coming from your girls in the conference. All right, so happy birthday to you, Delia Coverley. Mika Hepburn, a shout out to Mika Hepburn. Greetings coming from your mom, Rochelle Wilma, in Cat Island. So we're just doing a birthday shout out to Mika Hepburn. Okay, LaDawn Ash, happy birthday to my grandson, LaDawn. Or is that Lyndon? Sorry. Happy birthday to my grandson, Lyndon Ash, is coming from his parents, Lyndon and Janetta. Ash, his brother, Lyndon. Ash, grandmother, grandfather, uncles, aunts, cousins. May God continue to bless you. So happy birthday to my grandson, Lyndon Ash. Regina, happy birthday to Regina. Enjoy your special day from Uncle Clarence and Aunt Yvonne. They love you. Happy birthday to Regina. Brittany Thompson is celebrating the birthday. Happy birthday to Brittany Thompson, coming from your mother, Portia, and the three brothers, Dylan, Gio, and Jed. Happy birthday to Brittany Thompson, also known as Black Barbie. Okay, Kevon Thompson, happy 7th birthday to Kevon Thompson. It's coming from Tisha, Trilly, Aunt Margaret, Kolowski, and all those who love you. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Happy birthday to Kevon Thompson. Olivia Smith. Happy birthday to Olivia Smith. It's coming from her children, Alicia and Lil Ozzy. Happy birthday to Olivia Smith. Anton Etienne. Happy birthday to Anthony Etienne. Coming from his wife, Renee Etienne, your kids, Anthony, Rajane, Antonia, your granddaughter, Ajane, your grandsons, Dajane and Adron. Memory of your late son, DJ Swa, and the Quiet Storm. Saxon Shock family and friends, they love you. Happy birthday to Anthony Etienne. Zoe Zahara Davis, happy first birthday to Zoe Zahara Davis, coming from your father, Jerry Davis, and your mom, Mirtha. Happy birthday goes out to Smile Orange, who is out of the country, coming in from your father, that's Papa Doc, Ronald, and Governor. They love you. Happy birthday to Smile Orange. All right. Happy birthday also to our cousin Judy Turnquest. It's coming from sisters and brothers, aunts and cousins. Love you always. May God continue to bless you. Happy birthday, Judy Turnquest. And that looks like it.
And if I may join the spiritual advisor, happy birthday to Lavanda Nemore, and birthday greetings come to you from Cyril Miller Jr. Happy birthday, my dear. It is powerful. And of course, I want to salute each and every Bahamian who is making a wonderful contribution to families and to the nation. I thank you. Well, on the 27th of September, there was a major lodge event on the island of Grand Bahama, and one of the most sophisticated grand masters of the lodge, he flew into Grand Bahama for a couple days to attend the event. I think it's very powerful that the most worshipful grand master, and that would be Dr. Rudy King. He was in Grand Bahama. There he participated in that grand event. And of course, I do know that all Masons in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, those of good Christian heart, must be pleased to see how he was welcomed on Grand Bahama and how the Grand Master was received at this wonderful lodge. Let me see if I can find the name of this lodge, because Dr. King, he's doing a wonderful job in the lodge. So I think it's very, very powerful. His participation. What happened? I've lost the name of the lodge. Anyway, so I just want the men to know that notwithstanding all the trouble and tribulation that the Grand Master is faced with, he is doing the Lord's work. So that's Grand Master Rudy, Dr. Rudolph King. So I thought I would say to you, okay? Well, having said that to you, there's been this talk about domestic violence and the need for shelter. And the minister responsible for social services is Miles Laruda, and apparently he's responding to the criticism by Dr. Dwayne Sands and others as it relates to domestic violence. And I think in dealing with domestic violence, I think we have to be more wholesome than sexualizing domestic violence. And by that, if we're going to build shelter for victims of domestic violence, we have to take into consideration that men are also victims of domestic violence. Now, many of us will not acknowledge that. Many of us are refusing to recognize that there are some very weak and impotent men who are battered by wives, battered by sweethearts, and battered by other unsavory relationships. This is the facts. So if we are dealing with people-oriented issue, you can't build a house just for women. You build a domestic violence building for people. So if a woman is beaten and she needs shelter, there is a place of refuge. Now, I don't want to show you a man that the woman throw pot ash on. I mean, you don't want nothing more worse than a woman taking pot ash and throwing it on a man. And the reason for throwing it on the man was not a good reason, even though emotionally I understood her pain. He was keeping sweetheart. But that should not be the grounds to throw it in his face. Yeah, he's wrong. Yeah, he should not be keeping sweetheart. Now, nobody will condemn that. The most they say quietly, but he wait to say, he let that woman throw potash on him. But the poor man, he didn't know the woman was going to throw potash on him. You know how many women throw soft grits mixed with honey? You see, the country ain't fair. Imagine you're boiling a pot of grits, soft grits. You mix it with honey sticks, and then you throw it on the man when he's sketching a shower. Nobody say anything. We cover that up. So if we're talking about domestic violence, recognize that there are some men women are beating. There are many, many men that women are beating. These are facts. So let us build a nation. Let us build a palace to domestic violence. Stop sexualizing it. That's the way I see it. If a man is beaten, it is not sufficient for the police to say, he weightless too. I want the police to stop that. What the police want him to do now? Kill the woman? Yeah, he might be weightless, but the police don't have to say it. And I say, blessed is a man who woman scald him with soft grits mixed with honey, and he doesn't chop her up. I'm not advocating violence. I'm merely saying, blessed is that man. So we can't then belittle him. We have to strive towards a society where we are teaching males and females to be respectful. Now, Miles DeRoda has identified one little building that I accidentally came across. And I do know that there is a woman who claims she's being hidden there for domestic reasons. See, people got to watch out for me, because as I'm moving about the community, people just stop me. And I want Miles to stop sexual discrimination. If he could find a room in Coconut Grove for a female who's the victim of domestic violence, certainly he could go back to Coconut Grove and find a room for a man who's the victim of domestic violence. After all, they're all people. After all, they're all citizens. I don't think I'm wrong. And I love that little place that Miles DeRoda found. See, only me know he finds it, because as I was moving, the people stopped me. So I stopped. I dug them, and I said, well, what y'all doing here? They say, domestic violence. So I want to know what this was. He said, this is where the minister put us. I said, which minister put y'all there? They said, Miles DeRoda. I said, any man here? They said, no, only woman and children. I said, Miles DeRoda ain't got one room for a man? They said, no, Mr. Munker. I said, you don't think Miles DeRoda, as the Minister of Social Service, couldn't have one room for one man? Now, people will say I wrong, but I ain't wrong. Yeah, I'm leader of the woman them. Yeah, I want the woman them to be protected. But I'm also leader of the people them, which includes the men as well. So I want Miles to find at least 1 or 2 rooms. Other than that, I'm going to put the domestic violence picture on the TV. The next thing I want Miles DeRoda to do, I asked one of the women, I say, is there any prayer service taking place here? She say, we see him, but he don't pray. She doesn't mean Miles DeRoda. She means a member of the cloth. It is a disgrace for a member of the cloth to visit the domestic violence center and don't offer a prayer. It is a disgrace for a member of the cloth to show up at least before he collect the, well, he should pray. Watch out for me. Because I was asked the foolish question. Once you tell me who shows up, I immediately ask, does he pray? Because that's the sign for me whether or not the pastor is saved. You've never heard this before, hey? Miles DeRoda would understand what I'm talking about because I did call him. And when he asked me where I was, I said, I'm standing up in the middle of the road looking at this center. Okay? But I was pleased that he did have some woman there. I was pleased with that. I thought it was great. I felt sad for those women, particularly those who had little children, because they stopped me to tell me what some of their complaints were. So I called Miles DeRoda. But I want Miles DeRoda to find some room for some of the men, because some of the Bahamian men are hurting. All right? They're hurting because the woman has been duplicitous. She's brought home the wrong baby. Okay? And it has emotionally traumatized the man. Ain't nobody can tell you what I say, because ain't nobody as crazy as I am. But I'll tell you what it is. There must be gender neutrality. This is not America. We ain't in England. This ain't Europe. We ain't playing one gender against the next gender. We're playing people. All right? That's what we're playing. Isn't that the role that I should advocate? Of course, that's the role that I should advocate. My spiritual advisor, should Miles find room for men who are the victim of domestic violence?
Well, we need a center for that, eh? Don't we have a center for what they call a crisis center for women? So we should have a crisis center for men as well. You know, I mean, men should always try to see if they can be the leader, even in dealing with crisis. You know, we know that men are faced with challenges in relationships, but you know, we should always be that bigger person to control it and to make sure it doesn't get out of hand. But the problem though is we live in a country where, you know, I'm sorry to say this, but a lot of our men are violent towards their females, you know?
A lot.
Yeah.
But the women are not violent.
Yeah, women can be violent the way they use their words towards men, but men must always recognize that, you know, you just dismiss it. You know, when you ignore her, sometimes she you know, will come to her senses.
Give me an example when you ought to ignore her.
Well, just a woman just start running on for no reason.
What if she bring the wrong baby home?
If she brings the wrong baby home, then you need to have a discussion about that.
And what should I say to her? Honey, you brought the wrong baby home?
Right. You say to her, you ask her if she believes she's been. Now, let me ask a question. How do you know this baby is the wrong baby?
It's beautiful. Let's leave the wrong baby
how do you
alone.
know? How do you know that?
And let's look at super value. What time is it?
So did they have a strike? The strike is on now, right?
In the United States?
Yeah, I think it's on.
Yeah.
Right, producer?
There's picketing going on.
The strike is on, right? No? Yeah.
They're not picketing?
I think the strike is on.
My understanding is that there has been some picket, but the good thing about it is Super Rupert Roberts has come to our rescue, and he is pledging that he will not cause inflation, not even by 1 cent. And I don't know if citizens recognize that Rupert is selling a special kind of grits. There was a time when you could go.
It's on, right?
And
the strike is
buy
on.
a 5 pound of grits. It looked like Rupert. Buy the 5 pound of grits and then put it in little plastic bags. So I went to the food store and I can't find 5 pound of grits. Rupert seems to be emptying the grits and putting it in a little bag. I want Rupert to stop that and go back to selling 5 pound of grits and stop opening the bag and doing it
Well,
like
that's
that.
fine because you have some people who can't afford £5, so they come for the little small little bag, which is like $2 and something cents, a dollar something.
And how much for £5?
Maybe 3 or 4 something maybe.
But if you are correct, that sounds very expensive.
Yeah, but
Okay.
most people can't afford to.
Stop saying
And
that.
then some people prefer to just come for enough grits because they don't want to leave it there for a while, and then after a while weevil getting it, so they just come for enough grits to cook, you know, and they may need again, they come back for it.
My spiritual advisor, you sound like you have economic interests.
I'm just saying, yeah, it happens.
I forget
Don't-
you are the president of a
No,
force.
no, no, I'm not. I'm
No?
not. I'm
You're
not.
not?
No, I'm not.
Okay, he's not. Let me take this phone call. Hello?
Hey, Sir Rodney,
Yes?
Senator,
Yes?
what you saying there? What you saying today?
Is there a question you have for me? Because I'm talking about a variety of issues.
Yeah, I want to know why you're so racist, man.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
What sin did I commit as it relates to racism?
You racist against Mr. Harris, Miss Harris.
No.
Trump.
No, I'm not racist.
You say Trump didn't. Trump say bad things about that lady.
Yeah,
And
he
you would
does.
not deny that. You would not say, well, Trump is wrong.
What did he say that was bad about her?
I heard you and you and spiritual advisors and spiritual advisors tell you that he should be saved because he ain't saved. He's something just like you.
Wow, that's powerful. Well, you must pray for me and him that we will become saved. How does it sound?
Yeah, but look like you walk in the road, man.
Well,
You on the road to racism.
no, that is not true.
Yeah.
I am saying to you,
And that's wrong.
the people are calling me and they're telling me that Mrs. Harris is black. And as a result of that,
She is a what they call those are kind of ladies. She's an Indian and a black mix. You know that.
Jamaican.
okay, but I am telling you what people are saying to me, and they're saying,
Don't worry, we're
please listen, please listen. I listen to you.
Please listen. You know what?
Anyway,
You know they're not right.
you're not listening. You have a good day. That Negro is not listening. I said people are saying to me, we should support Miss Harris because she's black. That is not a good reason to vote for somebody. You listen to policies. Then, if the person has good policies, you support them. Donald Trump is against abortion. Donald Trump is against same-sex marriage. Mrs. Harris loves same-sex marriages. She performs them. Donald Trump believes in defending the southern borders. I love that idea. Donald, I believe, will bring security and end these wars. I believe that. Therefore, upon the American people electing whoever as president, that person becomes the leader of the free world, and I had no vote. So I have to be smart and try to influence it. Okay? Remember, fight, 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 Trump, Trump, Trump. Fight, 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 Trump, Trump, Trump. It's powerful. All right? Powerful. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the United States of America. God save Donald Trump. It's a wonderful day. Let there be peace in the United States. It's powerful. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley Rule is my spiritual advisor. There is breaking news taking place in Angliston. A Negro male is reported to have been shot multiple times moments ago. The police is rushing to the scene, and one source has suggested that he died. We have not been able to confirm that, but we do know that members of the media are racing to that spot. So we are told that this incident occurred moments ago on Palm Beach Avenue. Palm Beach Street. So if it is Palm Beach Street would be south of Wolf Road, next to the Dixie Church of God. So, and of course, you know, Palm Beach Street, as my spiritual advisor calls it, extends from Wolf Road straight to Robertson Road. So I'm not sure precisely what part, but it is a shooting. If this Negro person dies, it will be the 91 murder for the year. So it's very tragic, and it is time for young people to get placards, get flags. Businessman Rupert Roberts has hundreds of flags in the warehouse that belongs to him, Dr. Dwayne Sands, and myself. So I'm going to publicly call on Dr. Dwayne Sands as the national chairman of the FNM to go and see Rupert Roberts, get whatever placard Rupert has been keeping in the warehouse, and all them Bahamian flags, and take to the street. It will be powerful. My spiritual advisor, do you want to pay any bills?
Yeah, let's play some ads. Let's play these ads quickly. Zoe International Ministries, under the leadership of Pastor Dr. Braxton Bowe and prophetess Dr. Maria Bowe, is having a fun walkathon Saturday, October the 5th, 2024, beginning at 6:30 a.m. Registration starts at 5:35 a.m. The walkabout will go towards, could we take that back? Forgive me, folks. I am so sorry. Registration starts at 6:30. It begins October the 5th, began at 6:30 a.m. Registration starts at 5:35 a.m. The walkathon funds will go towards the youth in the community of Pinewood Gardens and Nassau Village, that is Sequoia Street. Each year, Zoe International mentors the youth in counseling, teaching, and development. The walkathon starts at Fish Fry and ends at Goodman's Bay. All right, so join us for the Baines and Grandstand Homecoming and Music Festival from October the 12th to the 14th. Celebrate community heritage and empowerment with live performances, traditional Bahamian games, and the prestigious Cotton Tree Award honoring those who have shaped the Baines and Grandstand community. Plus, 103.5 FM The Beat is your exclusive media sponsor, bringing you all the excitement live. So don't miss out on this incredible celebration. See you there. Looking for a quick getaway? Fly Western Air with daily flights from Freeport to Fort Lauderdale starting at just $290 round trip, including 40 pounds of checked bags. Book your next adventure now at westernairbahamas.com. Everybody needs money always, so send money internationally and locally through Western Union with MoneyMax. Download the MoneyMax app today to send cash instantly to a family member or friend anytime and anywhere. Sending money has never been simpler. The app is available on the Apple Store and Google Play Store. MoneyMax. Live your max life.
This is powerful. So, folks, there's breaking news. There has been a shooting on Palm Beach Street, and we are told, but we have not been able to confirm, that a Negro person has been killed. If that person died, heaven forbid, he would have become the 91st murdered victim. You would recall that yesterday, perhaps around the same time, there was a 27-year-old Negro male who was shot, it is said, while he was holding a 8-month-old baby, and in his company was a 6-year-old child. And I'm hearing reports that that 6-year-old child might have been injured. So this is terrible news. And you might remember that I pointed out to you that that same community where the 27-year-old was killed with the 8-month-old infant in his arm is where they killed an 8-month pregnant woman. And of course, that's what happened. And nobody seems to be angry. So we talk about domestic violence and violence against women. And they basically mean like if you rape the woman. If you rape the woman, they'll go crazy. But if you kill her, they will say, don't hang him. This is a strange society. If it's sex, they will go mad. Oh, but if you kill the woman, and if you don't believe me, check the record. All these people who are angry about women and sex and rape, if you kill the woman, they will pick up a placard and tell the government, do not hang you. Check the facts. My spiritual advisor, it's time to open the phone.
Yeah, we can open the lines now. We're at the 5:30 mark. The lines open. Feel free to call us 323-7775-698-0775, 698-0776. We got about 30 minutes, no, 25 minutes, sorry, to entertain some calls before the show ends. So you can call us, talk a bit today about some other things as well, besides crime, but call us. 323-7775 is the number to call. 698-0775, 698-0776. Welcome to Freedom March Caller. You're live. Could you turn your radio down for us, please, or your television, please, before you call us? Are you there, caller?
Hello.
You're live, caller. Go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Spiritual advice, Mr. Monta.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, calling in the final. Why Mr. Monta feel like should really have a shelter for men? Mr. Monta?
Well,
Women and children supposed to be more protected.
I say we must protect people. Women who are abused, we must provide them with protection. We must provide their children. But equally, there are many men who suffer a similar situation. So we can't discriminate. After all, you are related to a man and a woman. So we can't discriminate. After all, you are related to a man.
But Samantha, I'm not discriminating. It's like Mr. Spiritual advisor said earlier, that the man should be the bigger part. So we really think that build shelter for men. Men really gonna want to go in these shelters and look like a city if they be doing that.
That's the problem.
Come on now, Mr. Manta.
That is the problem. The man who is abused, he is regarded as a sissy. And therein lies the problem. So my wife abuses me. I say to myself, boy, if I complain, they can call I, man, a sissy. So I'm going to beat the hell out of my wife. So you got to watch out for that. There are men who are not sissies, but they're not violent. And there are many women who beat man. I know a woman who's beat, she's beat that man so much that I ducked them. Okay? And let me tell you something. A woman beating a man is worse than a man beating a woman.
Hey, Mr. Manta, but you're take it though, Mr. Manta. You'll be all right.
No. You know, woman could beat me. I live in Black Village. Any woman try to beat me, the people of Black Village will stop them. Okay?
All right, so thank you so much, caller. As you take care. 323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March Caller. You're live. Are you there, caller? Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome, caller.
Hi, good day. Mr. Monka, how you doing?
Listen, I'm fine. How are you?
I am fine. This is one of the woman there.
Woman, behold the leader. What is on your mind?
Okay, I have two things.
Go ahead.
I agree with you, Mr. Monka, that you should keep everybody safe, and we should not be sexist or biased
Yes.
to only protect children and women.
Right.
Because I know men who, especially the skinny ones who like these big, solid women,
Yes.
they do them bad.
Well, Brother Jones, oh Jesus, I shouldn't call his name. He has a big fat woman, and when she finished with him, his ma gotta come and grace. But you're right.
But I just believe that they need to be separate.
Yes.
Shelters?
Yes.
Separate shelters.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. And also, too, Mr. Monka,
Yes.
I was granted a letter for a toll delivery place.
Yes.
And they told me that I was approved for two.
Right.
I went up there, and they only gave me one.
Obviously, there's a mistake.
No, they told me that, they're trying to make sure everybody gets straight.
Listen, they obviously made a mistake because I'm going to tell you something. This
Yes, sir.
Progressive Liberal Party, as it relates to the distribution of public services vehicle, I've not seen a government that has been so fair and equitable. Take it from me. Because don't forget, I had to take the F&M to court over my taxi plate that Pinland gave me. All right?
Okay.
So I'm the
So who
expert.
can I go to? Because I know of people that got more than me, and they were issued all their plates.
Okay.
But my theory is, because of my marriage title,
What kind of title do you have?
I am married to somebody who was born here but is of Haitian descent.
What? Woman,
Yeah.
send that to me.
But I have a funny first name, and my last name of my title is funny, so they might think I is a full breed.
Oh, no. I'm going to tell you with the PLP. They have not discriminated against people with French name.
Okay.
You hear me?
But what?
But-
So who can I go to in reference to this matter?
I am going to suggest to you that you should go to the minister's office and formally, do you have the letter that granted
Yeah.
you the 2 plates?
Yeah.
And you write a small letter to the minister saying, Dear Minister, I have been granted 2 plates. I've only received 1. I'm suspicious that my French/Haitian name may have caused prejudice. Please be advised that I am Bahamian, my husband is Bahamian, and I need my 2 plates.
Okay.
And let me tell you something, the minister is so fair and just. And if you have any problem, you then send it to me. Okay?
Okay, I will do that.
Yes.
Now, I have had problems in the past meeting my minister. I meet the secretary,
Who's your minister?
Fred Mitchell.
Why are you having problem? Because Mr. Mitchell meets with the people there.
I have never met with him. I
Okay.
met with the secretary.
Okay.
I'm thinking I was going to meet him, and I walked out because I told her I thought y'all sent me this appointment, and I was going to see him. I did not ask to speak with the secretary.
Okay, well, be polite. Understand from time to time the minister is on foreign affairs. Let's not put any politics because being the minister of foreign affairs called for a lot of travel.
Okay.
You make the appointment again, say to them,
Okay.
you would be so happy if you can personally meet with him. If that is a difficulty, you let me know. I have
Thank you.
a secret number to the minister, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. Y'all have a wonderful day.
You do
you
well.
too. Take
And
care.
then, Rodney,
Yes?
please look at your messages because I be sending you the key as it relates to the election.
Which
Because Kamala Harris is a liar and she's not black.
Okay.
And I sent it to your phone.
Well, you keep sending it to me, but you know I'm old now, so you may have to call me and tell me, look at the message, okay?
Okay.
This is powerful.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much, caller. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live. Caller, you there? 323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. All right, we lost that caller.
Hello.
Yes, you're live, caller. Go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Ward, Mr. Mungo.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Mr. Ward, let me put a question to you. Mr. Ward, if you ordered a boat for 7 days on a plate of food on $1 million, throw it up to where you are, which one would you choose, sir?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
If a plate of food, if that leaves out on a boat for 7 days, no food, and no water, none to drink, on a plate of food on $1 million, throw it up to where you are, which one you would choose?
The plate of food.
Okay, I say that to say this, right? There's two things a man must do in this world. The first thing is accept Jesus Christ as personal Savior. The second thing is take care of his family. Over the last 5 prime ministers do that. Not one of them provided enough food to feed the million people. Now let's look at what happened in America right now. What predicament will be in another 3 months if America don't sell us no food?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Where do you live?
Me, I live in Jacaranda Street.
Do you have any backyard?
I have all kinds of fruit trees in the back of my yard, Mr. Monta.
You have fruit trees.
Fruit trees.
Do you have any cassava?
Negative.
Yam?
No, sir.
Edos?
No, sir.
I'm going to suggest that you look for some cassava stick. When you run into my people, say to them you're looking for bois manioc.
Mr. Mongo, I grew up in 200 where we saw food enough to feed the whole settlement.
Well, then you need to
get back to that.
do some
Yes,
background
yes.
farming. I'm
yes,
with you.
Agree.
Yeah, but see what happened? The leaders of this nation need to encourage farming because right now our money ain't no good. If you can't buy food, your money ain't no good.
That is true. You perhaps
We need the
need,
prime minister to get with it.
you need to join the PLP then.
Mr. Mongo, I know PLP has opinion.
You're not listening to what I mean by that. By joining the Progressive Liberal Party, you would be able to influence them with policies. You go to the meeting, you take papers, you suggest ideas. Do you see
Mr.
the point?
Mongo, any man who puts up another man in the real man, Mr. Mongo.
Yeah, you don't have to be a PLP to do that.
My spiritual advisor, stop it.
No, you don't have to be a PLP. Like he
Are
says,
you
he's a
from-
Bahamian.
Are you
live
from
in the Bahamas.
Are you from Andres? He's gone.
I'm so sorry, caller. You
Okay.
made some valid points. We lost your call. Call us back. 323-7775 is the number to call. 698-0775. 698-0776. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Hi, Rodney, how you doing?
Listen, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine, wonderful. Spiritual advisor, all is well?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, I called today to really put Belinda Wilson, the derelict teachers president, on blast.
Go ahead.
She's been delinquent in offering any solutions at the front end. It's as if she's using the parents and the children in pawn to fight a war
Really?
between the Ministry of Education and
The union?
the President's Teachers Union.
Really?
Yes, if you recognize, there seems to be a synchronized display of concerns coming from all over the islands on issues that they've already started, arranged, and should have been making steps to provide the teachers. All of the other issues were already resolved with the new contract, and so everybody is happy.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, there's a full-blown social warfare using the children as pawns in the time when the children are already getting bad grades, not succeeding as we wish to, and not attending schools.
Really?
And most of them can hardly find food, and she's even criticizing the food project that was launched to provide the assistance to the underprivileged kids to at least have some food in their stomach so they'd be able to learn properly.
Right, right.
You know, so I'm asking Belinda Wilson to stop it and come to the front and try to bring solutions instead of complaints, because she has a duty as the representative for the teachers union to speak up and to speak out and stop working behind the shadows.
Well, I think you're giving cousin Belinda good advice, and I think you have to continue to do that because Belinda needs what I call critical support. Nice
What do
advice.
you know this is, right?
Give me a code because I'm old now.
This is your past deputy chairman.
This you?
Mervyn.
Man, get placards and march on Linda.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good advice.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Take care now.
Okay, you're welcome.
I'll take the cell phone call. Hello, cell phone.
Hello, Brother Manka.
So,
How you doing this afternoon?
I am fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now, I noticed carefully that you're using this television to promote the PLP. You told the chairman that he is an FNM has come over to the PLP. You see where you
Hold on a second. Who did I told to come over to
you
the
told him
PLP?
come over to the PLP.
Who did I tell?
The gentleman that you spoke with earlier.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. From this show From this show started, I was pro PLP. Do not forget, From this show started, I was fighting Dr. Dwayne Sands. Not Dr. Dwayne Sands.
Yeah, that's who you're fighting. That's correct. He's the chairman.
I was fighting Dr. Hubert Minnis.
Hold on, man. Come clean. You're a PLP or you're an FNM?
I am an FNM who votes
You
PLP.
foolishness. Stop it. I want you to stop it.
Okay.
Telling lies on TV.
I'm not telling lies. I am an FNM who votes.
No, sir.
When my party.
I never hear you say nothing good about the FNM since it's on this television.
Well, there was nothing good to report. Don't forget Minnis jack up the country.
Minister jack up no country.
Anyway,
Part of it.
you take good care.
Part of it.
You take good care. Your history is terrible. Thank you, eh? Yeah, go ahead.
Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live. Go ahead, caller. Are you there? All right, we lost that call. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
You doing?
Yes, we will. Thank you.
Yes, Rodney Manco, how you doing?
I am fine, my dear. How are you?
Yeah, Mr. Manco, last Friday, you get on the TV and you was talking about the story about Wilbert Moss.
Yes.
Mr. Manco, the story doesn't go so.
How does it
Be
go?
careful.
How does it go?
Lying on that TV.
How
and
does
talking
it
things
go? How
what you
does
don't
it
know
go?
what you
How does
talking
it
about.
go? How does it go?
Man,
Tell me how it go.
Wilbert Moss don't have no children living.
How does
because
it go?
their fathers care
How does it go?
and things on that show.
Was he
what you don't
charged
know,
in the
what you-
magistrate court? Was he charged in the magistrate court? Yes or no?
Otherwise, that radio station can
Goodness
get
of mercy, the woman ain't answering the question. Wilbert Moss was charged in the magistrate court. Then Attorney General Sean McQueenie prosecuted him. Henry Boswick defended him. The late Joseph Alfred convicted him. The late Chief Justice Telford Georges sentenced him to prison for 6 months. The late Sir Lyndon Pinland is alleged to have gone to prison and told him, resign and I'll let you go. And he was released freely. I'm not saying anything that is not true. Goodness of mercy, people are revisionists. That's the facts. It's there. You need only go and look at the records of the court and you will see it.
Yes. You got 30 seconds, caller. Welcome to Freedom March.
Hello, Mr. Monka and Spiritual Advice. Now, quickly, this is Shanika.
You get 20 seconds.
Monka,
Yes.
real quick, based on alleged information about Miss Harris, Mrs. Harris, it said that she will be giving prisoners the right to change their gender, and also she will be giving prisoners the right to vote.
Really?
So, yes, sir. Now, you could go on with that. Allegedly.
Okay.
Thank you so much, caller.
Well, I'm not concerned about giving prisoners the right to
Where's she getting
vote.
this information from?
I am concerned about the fact that I can't believe she's willing to make the mistake that they've made in America before, where they had some men prisoner who said that they were women, and they put them in the female penitentiary, and they big up every female. So, I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, we're at the end of the show. So,
yeah, my spiritual advisor, I want to thank you for your wonderful contribution.
The Philippine jailer.
And it is sad that as we come to the end of the show that there's been this shooting. It's just terrible that we might be facing our 91st murder.
On the 2nd of October.
And something has to be done about it. And whenever the government or the parliament fail, the people must take to the street and demand justice. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the King. God save our young people in distress. Do Lord, change our hearts that we will commit murder no more. God save the King. Be safe, everybody. Go inside, lock the door, and hide.